At the temple doors, a couple of monks ushered the group. Twin monks? It's twin Ryus. Inside and asked him to wait. Loren and Saren were just happy to be warm again. And Ken, shorter hair Ken, a barefooted man in a distinct tunic from the other monks, approached the party. He's distinct because he's an important PC. Hail, I am Sauzer, the Master of Truth. What do you seek from the disciples? I am Loren, Princess of the Amazons. We've come to inform you that the world is at war, and we need your aid. Sauzer became very serious at the news. So, the time has come. He looked at the monks standing beside him. Tell the disciples to gather in the training hall. I will address them personally. Do we have to, fight to show our worth? So you'll help? The monks will fight for us? Nope, sorry. What? But, well, I'm sure every last one of us wishes nothing more than to go down the mountains and deliver justice and truth. But we have our hands tied with other problems. We may be best suited to dealing with those to spare them from the whole world. Problems such as what? What are the monks tasked with taking care of? The undead, of course. Necromancers, vampires, skeletons, zombies. The mountain is a playground for them. It's only because we're here that they haven't outrun the place and attacked nearby cities. I was unaware. That is an important cause. Yes, but the demons are a greater threat than that. The whole world might perish. Demons? Has the demon general risen again? Unfortunately, yes. Faust is leading the demon army against the free people. The world may very well burn if we do not reunite. Sauzer frowned and crossed his arms tightly in contemplation. It is a shame, but all of us have taken a vow that we cannot break. We are bound to the mountains until the rising dead have been cleansed. Why are you letting things you only said keep you from doing what's right? Vows are not just words. They must be respected, or you lose yourself. Then all we have to do is get rid of all the undead, and you can leave the mountain? It's not that simple. You really are trying my patience. Perhaps I can teach you to properly meditate, princess. Why are things not so simple? The undead have an awful habit of coming back to life repeatedly. Makes sense. We shouldn't have built a stone temple here if we knew our vows would be fulfilled in a week or two. So you can't help us at all? I can spare myself, but no one more. You mean you'll come fight by yourself? That should be more than enough. That should be more than enough. I am the strongest fighter here, after all. But what of your vow? If you help me empty the Tomb of Twilight, then I feel I have earned the privilege of leaving that mountain for a while. You've acquired Sauzer's personal quest. Help Sauzer defeat the undead in the Tomb of Twilight to gain his help in your journey. Agreed. Done. We're heading for your tomb immediately. Maybe you should spend the night and learn how to find inner peace first. I think it will do you a lot of good. Sauzer smirked and walked away with leisure. Loren knew he wasn't going to leave for the tomb as quickly as she would have hoped. Yes, try the meditation for all our sakes. Loren glared at Sarah and he turned sheepish. She was a woman that knew what she wanted, and she did not want to wait for it. Let's go to camp. Saren walked out of the camp and towards the neighboring wooded area. Mesfit was on the ground nearby, slumped against a tree with his hair covering his face. His hands were pulled back around the tree's trunk and tightly bound. Saren paused to take in the image of Mesfit tied up like a prisoner, the same way he paused every night when feeding him. Saren thought about Mesfit all tied up as a prisoner. He shook his head and continued. Dinner time. Mesfit didn't acknowledge him as usual, so Saren crouched next to the dark elf and revealed a portion of bread. Bread? The luxury caused Mesfit to look at the loaf to see if Saren was telling the truth, but even seeing the bread in his hands did not change his decision to ignore him. Saren sighed harshly. I've tried berries and meat, I've tried just offering you water, and now you're refusing even real bread? Suicide by starvation? Really? Mesfit was silent. Saren cringed, realizing that death might actually be the dark elf's goal. He pushed the thought out of his head and tore off a piece of bread and held it up to Mesfit's mouth. The dark elf sneered and twisted his head away. Come on, eat some. Here comes the airplane. I don't think he would appreciate that if he did that. Saren tried again to feed Mesfit, but he made it clear that he didn't want to be fed. I know you're hungry. Don't feed me like an animal. The outburst startled Saren, but it was progress. Mesfit pulled on his arms, testing his binds. His arms were stuck in place from a powerful knot personally tied by Ray, but the movement drew Saren's eyes to Mesfit's wrists. They were red and raw. Saren stared at Mesfit for a while, as he leaned back in defeat, facing away. If I untied you, would you eat? The indignation in Mesfit's face lifted, but he remained quiet. Or would you run? Finally, Mesfit turned to him. Find out. Saren swallowed from the challenge, but to him, there wasn't an option to refuse it. He had kept the Dark Elf alive, but not just to watch him starve to death. Saren kept eye contact as he leaned forward, reaching for Mesfit's wrist, his other hand creeping towards his weapon. After some work, Saren was able to untie the knots holding Mesfit, and his arms sprung free. However, he didn't immediately flee. Mesfit instead flexed his arms as if they were sore. Saren watched, with one hand on his weapon. The Dark Elf looked at the bread on the ground next to him, and then devoured it. He was indeed starving, so Saren relaxed from watching him eat. When Mesfit was finished, he stood up, prompting Saren to stand up as well. Where are you going? There was a tense moment. Saren suddenly feared that Mesfit would escape, and he would be he to blame. He probably needs to take a leak. Mesfit, do not tie me up again. I have to, because I am an animal. No, because you'll be... I have to, because I am an animal? No, because you'll run away. Then a prisoner. Saren couldn't argue with this. Would you stay even if we didn't tie you? You've shown me no reason to stay. Then there's your answer. I should be fighting for my people. I should be with my father. You're too dangerous. I will use that to our advantage. I am a weapon for the Dark Elves. Then strike it ever burn for them. The demons in those mountains will destroy all elves, dark or not. You cannot fight for a people that do not exist. Mesfit growled and turned around. Saren jumped, about to lose him for good. Whoa, are you really going to go? Right in front of me? Do you think I'm that easy to beat? I can take you down if I wanted to. So far I haven't wanted to. Are you sure you didn't want to take him down, Saren? Are you absolutely sure? Wouldn't be wise to change my mind, so... Just sit back down and everything can go back to how it was, okay? Mesfit stood still for an excruciatingly long moment. The Dark Elf's hands curled into fists. Saren saw his tortured wrists more clearly now. You need a slave for your wrists. You need a slave. You need a... I'm the slave for your wrists. You need a salve for your wrists. I can get you one in the morning. After another tense moment, Mesfit quietly retreated back to his tree. I'd rather you thought of me as an animal. It would be easier to kill you. Saren acknowledged Mesfit's attempt to recover his dignity in silence as he tied the Dark Elf back to the tree. Mesfit looked as if his cooperation was making him ill. Saren secured the knot against Mesfit's wrist, but he made sure not to make it too tight to injure him further. Tomorrow, then. That was his farewell as he rose from the ground and left Mesfit in the woods. He searched for a soothing salve from the group when he returned to camp. The next morning, Saren woke and immediately made his way to Mesfit's tree. To his horror, he was not there. Only the cloth that bound Mesfit remained. I am in so much trouble. Saren's blood drained from his face, realizing that he had lost Mesfit. It was his fault, and now he would have to face Loren with that fact. He stood in the woods, regaining his senses and figuring out how to approach his mistress with the news. He wondered if he would be put to death. After a long time, he slowly made his way back to camp. He looked for Loren around the campfire, but instead found someone else. His heart stopped. Mesfit? Saren charged towards him, waving the cloth bindings. How did you... Others were milling around the campsite, so he whispered in a low voice. How did you escape? Your knots are amateur. Saren was offended, but it was the truth. On top of that fact, that he purposely loosened the bindings. Then why escape only to stay? Is that the salve? Mesfit coolly gestured the bottle, still palmed in Saren's offhand. He had forgotten that he was still carrying it. What if it is? The Dark Elf then reached out his hand and asked for it without a word. Saren studied him, not planning on giving it to him in the first place, but after considering how Mesfit wanted to be treated, Saren gave him the bottle. Mesfit took it and left. Saren was unsure what to think of him, if he should fear Mesfit or his escape, but what really mattered was that the tragedy of Mesfit running away had never happened, and for that moment, Saren was safe from Loren's wrath. So Saren kept Mesfit's escape a secret, and tied Mesfit's knot extra tight that night after freeing his hands to eat once again. Unfortunately, Mesfit escaped Saren's knot again each and every night, but each time he would be found in the camp the next morning. It perplexed Saren about what Mesfit was trying to prove by escaping his bindings just for the sake of escaping them. Was it a form of rebellion or resentment? Or was Mesfit trying to prove that he could be trusted? Ooh, Mesfit's infection increased. Wow. Wow. You escaped my knot again. I am not sorry. Stop doing this. I should not be tied up in the first place. What should we do with you? Mesfit thought about it for a moment. I want a tent like everyone else. I'm not sure that could be arranged without it being under guard. It would likely be Ray. No, no guard, especially not him. But you would run away. Would I? Yes. The Dark Elf gave Saren a sidelong look. Perhaps I found a reason to stay. Oh. The way he did not break his gaze from Saren gave him pause. We'll see. Mesfit looked away. Okay, nothing new for you. Alright. Let's go to the Truth Temple. Random encounters. Oh, a healer. Yeah, take down the healer. There we are. Demon form. Demon form. Ranger form. Ha! Bonk. I'm gonna try to stun him. There we are. Keep him from healing people is the key. Let's put up a wall. Might as well help him tank everybody. Yeah. Swipe. Beautifully well done. Bonk. He's paralyzed for 2 more turns, so we can send a wave. Ooh, mighty blow. There we go. Heal. Gotta take this guy out. Oh, defense. Claw. There we are. That's what I thought. Wave. Oh. I should have taken him out when I had the chance. That was my mistake. Heal. Defend. Try to stun him. There we go. Paralyze. Demon form. Give her some energy. Devour. Still scared. Flood. Zimbabwe. Ooh. Not quite enough. You need a heal. Like, whoa. Devour. Paralyze him. Oh. That's okay. He's only slowing down the inevitable. Keep those heals up. Back to demon form. Yeah, nice. Behead. There we are. Nice! Level up Amo Kiki. Shield bash. I'm gonna increase his defense because he needs it. I don't meet the requirements. Oh, do I already have it? I think I already have it. There we go. Let's do that. Misfit. Let's increase your will, your skill, and your strength there. And Claw Strike. Let's increase your Claw Strike damage. Change party challenge Sauzer. Let's save before we challenge Sauzer. Challenge Sauzer. What brings you here? We want to train against you and your monks. Okay, very well. Disciples, assemble! Review your party setup before proceeding. We're gonna go with this group. You must be between 2 and 3 party members. 2 to 3 party members. Alright. I mean, I guess it's gonna be me. Let's have Palamesho and, I mean, Loren, I guess? Party limit is 3. This is gonna be interesting. Let's just try these 3. I'm gonna see how this goes. Demon form. Oh boy. Yes, strike everybody. Defend. Ooh. Take down 1. Heal this one. It's alright. The claw! The claw! Take that. Ooh. I don't think so. Wow.
I failed, Father.
Stun him. Sauzer moves really quickly, but not enough. Enough! That's enough! I can tell that you have grown stronger in these days since we met. Until next time, farewell. Alright, let's head for the Tomb of Twilight. You have gained a new party member, Sauzer, warrior unarmed. Unarmed warriors are extremely rare in Aberforn, but they are very powerful. They do not use any weapons, and weapons beyond their bare hands and wear only cloth or light armors. They rely on agility and reflexes to dodge or parry enemy attacks, or perform deadly counterattacks. They always focus on one target at a time, but they can be truly devastating. Riposte. Whenever a character parries a blow, it automatically counterattacks the enemy with 70% accuracy. Cool. Dragon Kick kicks enemy, inflicting 50% normal damage and a 50% chance for paralyzing it for 2 turns if not a boss. Lightning Reflexes increases character's avoidance in battle, giving a 25% bonus for 5 turns. This is a cool character. Eagle Strike. Target needs to be staggered, it looks like. Hits 2 times, double attack single target with 7% accuracy and 110% damage, and has a 30% chance of slowing him. Parry. Passive gives a 5% chance of parrying an attack. Cool. Nice. I mean, parry is great. I like Riposte. Whenever a character parries a blow, it automatically counterattacks the enemy with 70% accuracy. That's pretty awesome. Let's do that, Riposte. It automatic counters attack with 70% accuracy. Let's have him continue to parry. The Platypus. Nice. I want to maximize him counterattacking because that's pretty awesome. And he's got a riposte, so let's give him some lightning reflexes. Yeah. Dragon Kick looks really cool. Auto assign? That's a lot. Let's bring up to 20. Although he doesn't really have much skill, strength. Let's try, we'll start with that and see how that goes. The entrance of the Tomb of Twilight was faceted with a crevice on a neighboring mountain to Mount Kronos. The raging blizzard easily hid it, but Sauzer found it without trouble. I haven't been down here in ages, and it smells just as I remember it. Rotting flesh? The exact same. We should watch ourselves, the undead are near. Actually, I'm surprised we've gotten this far without incident. Usually they're running around all over the place here. I wonder if our efforts to cleanse the mountains have actually been successful. Time to find out. Oh, time to find out. Let's raid this cavern and kill every creature we find. Sauzer led them into the entrance of the tomb. Skulls and other bones littered the walkway, sending chills through the party as they stepped on them. The farther they walked, the darker it got, but the smell of blood and death only grew stronger. Soon they had walked far enough into the tomb to feel uneasy from not having fought a single thing. Where are all the baddies? Let's not jinx anything. No baddies are good baddies. It seems your monks have already cleansed this place. Impossible. They heard a crack come down from the corridor. Sauzer whipped the torch in that direction, but saw nothing. What was that? It looks like we are getting the fight we want. Then they heard footsteps run away from them. After it. They rushed down the hall. They rounded the corner and ran into hooded monks. Capiavo mo. Bones on the floor began to rise and reconnect. The reformed skeletons were under the thrall of the foreign-tongued monk. He ordered them to attack. We've got some rival monks here. Yes. I want Sauzer. Sauzer? Yes. Nice. I feel like an assassin would not be that great with undead. Let's bring our hunter back here. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try this. I'm the kind of person who likes to rotate my characters around. So, let's see what you got, Sauzer. I don't trust this monk cultist farther than I can shoot at him. So we're just gonna focus a bit on that. Phantom form. Oh, no, no, no. I've got my own form. There we go. Apollomesho. Flood. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh. Life 3? Serially? Alright. Take that. Take him out before... Oh no. There we go. At least I got one. You're gonna have to defend. Ooh, I gotta heal fast. Defend. Boo. Boo. Claw them all. Finish this one off. Nice. Flood this row. Zimbabwe. Let's give you some energy. Ooh, you're not so tough. Wasn't able to stun him. That's okay. They keep defending. Demon Farm. I have the power. Give him some more energy. Yeah. Boom. Nice. Ooh, the blast or are they? Are these monks of yours? These are not monks, they are cultists. They belong to a cult? Which one? If the disciples knew about this, I would have come here much sooner. But every few centuries, some deranged lunatics find their way inside the tombs and perform rituals. They're just as much pests as the undead. The mystery of the missing undead has been solved. We're not on a mission to get rid of skeletons anymore. We have to stop whatever nefarious plot these idiots have planned. Then let's go. They pressed deeper into the tomb and found the group of monks huddled together in research. Yes, I'm gonna move... I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna move him center since he seems to be able to dodge things really well. So... Okay. Saren, Loren, Sauzer. Alright. We've got 2 cultists. Great. Great. Give him more magic. Oh, great. Alright, get into your demon form. What are these guys' resistances? They resist everything. How about these things? Weak against earth? Alright. Cultist B.